Hey, I'm Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and I am here for round 3 of game 65 of Rolling Realms. If you haven't joined me before, if you're wondering what this is, Jonathan, I think, knows what it is, but if you don't know, this is an infinitely scaling roll and write game where I'm going to play along with 2 dice, and if you want to play along at any point in the future with these realms or even different realms, this is a random combination of 3 realms, then you can do so using the dice that I roll over the course of 9 turns. Today we have the Isle of Cats, Honeybuzz, and Trickerion. And before I jump in, I do want to remind you that the March Madness bracket that we're doing for Rolling Realms promos is happening right now. I think I forgot to vote on one of the quarterfinals, but I just voted today. I might need to vote again. I don't know. But the link is in the description below if you need to check to vote. It's free to do. You can I think anyone can vote on realms, either for realms that you like or for the source games for those realms. Hey, Ian. Hey, Garrett. Ian says, coincidentally, Isle of Cats has been on his desk for the past week for his expansion month, the Kittens and Beasts expansion. I like that expansion for Isle of Cats. Let's jump right in and see how we do in round 3. A 6 and a 1 with the Isle of Cats, Honeybuzz, and Trickerion. I know with Honeybuzz, I need to get it started early and often. So 1 and a 6. I like the 1 in Honeybuzz if I can get that moving early. Yeah, let's go with that 1 right here. Cross off that 1 in Honeybuzz. And the 6. What to do with the 6? I'm leaning towards using it in the Isle of Cats. With Isle of Cats, you can write a number in a box or use a number to mark a treasure map. You can start anywhere. Each further number must be adjacent to a filled box or a marked treasure map. So if I cross off this 6, the next number I must write must be over here, which is going to be a little tricky, but I think it's worth doing for that coin and the heart. So let's mark that off for a heart and a coin. All right. Oh, Ian says he's spring break for him, so he's going to be playing a lot of games. Oh, I didn't use Trickerion. Do I want to use this coin for Trickerion as a 1? It might be worth doing that. Trickerion is nice if you roll pairs. It's one of the few realms that does have a special benefit if you use pairs. You know, why not? I don't want to lose any opportunities later. So I'll turn that coin into a 1, gain a pumpkin, and hope that I don't roll a pair of 1s. Well, that's a pair of 1s right there. I spoke it into existence somehow. Pair of 1s. All right. So if I had known that, obviously, I wouldn't have crossed this off because I could have used a single 1 in Trickerion due to Trickerion's rules to mark off both 1s. But I did not know that was going to happen. That is the element of chance in Rolling Realms. So how about that? At the very moment that I could have used 2 1s. Okay. Well, it happens. I will use the other 1 over here. Get rid of those 1s now. And I'll use a 1 in Honeybuzz right here in Honeybuzz. Hoping for a 2 now in Honeybuzz. Can't do anything in Isle of Cats because I need to connect it to something that I've already crossed off. All right, turn 3. I'm not going to say what numbers I do or do not want this time. 3 and a 1. 3 and a 1. Again, I can't use Isle of Cats. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. I can write something down. I want to write down a 6 since I want to connect it to a 6, but I could write down anything right here, which I might need to do. Or I can cross off, must be adjacent to a filled box or a marked treasure map. Okay, so I missed out a little bit in Isle of Cats. I can write down any number here. It's just that I want to write down a 6. I didn't get the 2 that I was hoping for in Honeybuzz, which would be great, but I did get a 3. I can use a 3. Let's use it over here. And I'll use a 1 in Isle of Cats. It really is not ideal, but I'll put a 1 right here, I think, in the Isle of Cats. That's okay. We'll make it work. I think I may have, now that I'm reading this, I think I may have misplayed Isle of Cats the last time I played. Start anywhere. Yeah. I think I missed the rule that each further number must be adjacent to a filled box or a marked treasure map. All right, turn 4. Another pair of 1s. Wow. So many 1s so far this turn. Well, I can manipulate one of those 1s into a 2, and that will help. So let me do that. I'm going to use 2 pumpkins to turn a 1 into a 2. And when I do, I complete this honey hex, and I get a heart a pumpkin, and 2 coins. Gives me a little bit of flexibility. And really, I could write down another 1 here. It's just that I want ones that connect back to this 1. So, but I think I need to keep on writing 1s over here. I can't do anything with a 1 over here. I guess this trick is complete right there in Trickerion. So I'll put a 1 right here too. And the 2 coins, I could turn them into a 2. I don't think that's really a great use of coins, though, so I'm not going to do that. I guess I could have used this. Yeah. We'll stick with that. Turn 5. Ian says that he thinks he has always misplayed I Love Cats too. Oh, here's a different pair. A lot of pairs. Okay, well, let's definitely use Trickerion finally. Here, with a single 6, I can cross off both of these to complete this trick in Trickerion. So that is a pumpkin and a heart. That's great. That's one of the 6s. The second 6, it's too late to really use it effectively in Isle of Cats, unfortunately. Because we want 6s connected back to the 6. I only have 1 spot for that 6. But it's still a double, so it's pretty easy for me to duplicate it, get an extra die, which I desperately need. So I'll cross off this 6 right here. And then in Isle of Cats, I will... I'll just copy a 6. Oh no, I'll copy a 1. I'll make a 1. I'll make a 1 and put it right here, I think. 4, 3. What number do I want more? I'll put it up here next to the 4. Gives me a better range in the Isle of Cats. Okay. So that's worth 2 stars. From there. Glitch Arcade says, glad to catch a stream. Awesome. Yeah, glad to have you here. Thanks for joining in. Turn 6. So I didn't really do anything with the double 6s other than use Trickerion, but that's fine. A 4 and a 6. All right. 4 and a 6. So I could cross off this 4. I need a 4 in Honeybuzz at some point. I need a 5 at some point in Honeybuzz as well. And I could use the 6 in Honeybuzz. I can't use the 6 in Trickerion. So the 6, I think, is best used in Honeybuzz. I'll use it right there. The 4, let's use the 4 in the Isle of Cats to cross off this treasure chest to gain a heart. And now the question is, do I want to copy a number? I feel like I'm so far behind in Trickerion. I'm going to use 3 hearts to copy a 4 and use it in Trickerion right here to gain a coin. Maybe catch up a little bit in Trickerion. All right, turn 7. I don't even know what I want anymore. I'm just hoping to do well in Honeybuzz. A 4 and a 2. There's a 2. I was looking for a 2, right? Where was I looking for a 2? Oh, I was looking for it before in Honeybuzz. Not so much anymore. But I want a 4 in Trickerion. That might work out well. I need a 4 at some point in Honeybuzz, but not necessarily yet. There's only 1 4 in Honeybuzz. And I do need another 2 there as well. Let's put the 4 in Trickerion because that completes another trick. And that gives me a pumpkin. And then the 2. I'll use the 2 in Honeybuzz. The 2 also crosses off a treasure in Isle of Cats, which is kind of nice. But I want to push on Honeybuzz. I'll put the 2 right there. Still nothing else complete in Honeybuzz. I really need to start completing something else there. And in Isle of Cats, I could create a 1, 2. I already have a pair of 1s. I don't really need that 1. But I could start a new pair of 1s. That's kind of the thing that I didn't quite realize also about Isle of Cats. You score 2 stars per pair, identical numbers, connected to a treasure map with the same value. So this is that pair right here, this one and that one. But I could start a new pair of 1s. I do not think there's a restriction against that. So I'll create another 1 and connect it elsewhere. I'll connect it over here to this 1. I can't have it sync up with this other group of 1s, though, because then it's no longer a pair. At least that's my understanding of it. I don't think we worded Isle of Cats quite as clearly as we could have. All right, turn 8. Run out of time here. Should I have done anything else? Actually, I could have used those 3 pumpkins. Yeah, I'm going to double up in Honeybuzz. Oh, no, I would need to copy the number, which I can't do. All right. 4 and a 5. 4 and a 5. I might use both of these in Honey Buzz. So a 4 and a 5. The 5 seems like a good call in Honey Buzz. So let's put a 5 right there. That completes this Honey Hex. That's worth a star and a pumpkin and a heart. Pumpkin and a heart. Now I could even use the 4 as well if I use 3 pumpkins along with it. Oh, Jonathan, actually, one of the special things I didn't realize, Jonathan is the designer of Trickerion. Jonathan, thank you. He says running out of turns is a fun combo. Yeah, Jonathan, thank you so much for designing Trickerion. And Big Head is popping in to say hi as well. Thank you for popping in, Ed. So do I want to keep on focusing on Honey Buzz? Also, the 5 is pretty good in Trickerion, now that I think of Jonathan here, because if I complete that column, that's worth a star. I haven't really linked. In fact, that's worth 2 stars if I can get that. Why not push for Trickerion and get, yeah, let's do this. I'm going to use the 5 here. That gives me a heart. So now I can use 3 hearts to copy the, let's copy the, I guess it doesn't really matter. Either way, it's a 4 or a 5. I'm debating which place to put it here. I think I'll go with this one. I'll copy one of them. It'll be a 4. The 3 pumpkins manipulates it anyway. So now all I need is a 3 for a big payoff here on the last turn. I could use, yeah, I'm going to use another 1 in Isle of Cats. Why not? Get those stars. So that's another pair connected back to that 1 in Isle of Cats. So that's 4 stars, 4 fairly easy stars. Turn 9. I really need a 3 here. I haven't rolled a, no, I rolled a 3 earlier. I didn't use it. Give me a 3. Almost. Pair of 4s. Oh, I already have the 4s. So many 4 or so many pairs this round, Jonathan, for Trickerion. So not exactly going to get what I need. And I have very few resources to use right now. I've already used a 4 here. I can't manipulate the 4 to the 3. If I could get 1 more pumpkin, that would be amazing. But I am out of stuff. So let's see. I can write down a 4. I can legally write down a 4 in Isle of Cats. So I have to do that. I will write it down. It doesn't really matter where. I'll write it down right here. I have no legal place to use a 4 in Honey Buzz. I have no legal place to use a 4 in Trickerion. So it means that I get a free resource. In fact, I'm going to do this in the other order. I'm not going to write down this 4 yet. This is where we get into the spirit of the game a little bit. The idea in Rolling Realms is that if you can't use a number, then you get to turn it into a resource. But I can use a number. So it's a little bit of order of operations trickiness here. But I think legally I should probably, in the spirit of the game, I'll use the 4 here. Now I only have 1 4 left. I can turn it into any number. That number, or any resource, that resource would be a pumpkin. So I could, if I did this the other way around, if I was a little tricky, and I understand if you want to be here, this is I would say a slightly nuanced piece of the rules. I could say I didn't do that. I used the 4 first that I can't use in either of these realms, and then I turned the other remaining 4 into a 3 for Honey Buzz for a big payoff. But I think in the spirit of the game, I have to use the 4 that I can legally place first in Isle of Cats, leaving me with another 4 to use for a resource. But now I have no numbers left. So I'm out of numbers. So I think that's it for me. Fell quite a bit short, but had some fun rolls there. I loved rolling those pair of 1s at like the exact moment where I didn't want to roll them. 0 stars in Trickerion. This might be the lowest scoring round I've ever had. A 5.2. 5.2. Let me know what you scored. Hopefully you have a better score than 5.2. If you have a different interpretation of some of these rules, let me know. Even though I am the designer of this game and I've helped with development of many of the realms, there's still nuances in games sometimes. You have to interpret it based on the design intent, the spirit of the game, things like that. And also just when in doubt, I try to do the more fun thing. So the more fun thing in this case probably would be to use the other 4 first. All right, I think that's it. Thank you all for joining me for this. I hope you have a wonderful... Oh, Garrett has a comment here. He says, for the Isle of Cats, your first number can maybe go anywhere. Yeah, that's correct. Every further box you fill or map you mark must be adjacent to an already filled box or a marked treasure map. That's right. So Garrett, yeah, that's why I started with a 6. So I had to branch off from there. And I had more branching options as I got farther away from that 6. Ian got an 8.4, much better than my 5.2. Well done, Ian. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all for playing along. This was fun. Jonathan had a 10.4. It's a great score, I think, for how things turned out. And yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend. Take care. I'll see you in a few weeks for what will probably be a reveal day for Rolling Realms. No promises yet, but probably. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.